now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the first of our world title bouts. This one for the MTGP Super Lightweight World title. Please welcome firstly to the black corner, the challenger from Italy, Luca, Roma. And please welcome to the white corner, the reigning and defending MTGP Super Lightweight Champion from Central London, Carlton Babyface Lieu.
The MTGP Super Lightweight World title is up for grabs. Carlton Lieu defending against Luca Roma of Italy. 5 3-minute rounds for the belt.
And ladies and gentlemen, this full Muay Thai rules bout will take place over 5 3-minute rounds for the MTGP Super Lightweight World title. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the black corner, the challenger. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 63.1 kilograms. He's from the beautiful country of Italy. Please welcome Luca Roma. And across the ring, fighting out of the white corner. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 63.5 kilograms. He's representing Team Chew Gym in Central London and is the reigning, defending MTGP Super Lightweight Champion. It's the baby-faced assassin, Carlton Lieu.
Okay, both understand the rules you find under full Muay Thai rules, okay? If anyone knocked down, make sure you go neutral corner. I will not begin the count to do so. Touch gloves, touch corners, please.
And Luca Roma has a Fresh Prince tattoo on his left leg, and just like Will Smith, he'll be looking to get one over on Carlton. Oh.
No.
Oh dear. Don't give me that. That was great. But Luca Roma, in all seriousness, has his work cut out here. Carlton Lieu, the reigning MTGP Super Lightweight World Champion. The baby-faced assassin defending his title once again after a defense in America.
This will be his third defense of that title. Very convincing performance over in America. Showcased his skills. He is a talented lad. Beautiful technique. switches southpaw and orthodox. Starting this one in orthodox, but usually favours southpaw.
Luca Roma, he's been stopped a couple of times by head kick. Sure, Carlton Lieu, we've seen all of those videos, and they'll be looking to put on a clinic in front of this crowd here at Indigo at the O2. What a reception he got as he took the ring. They love him here.
Yeah, he's the local playboy. He has a great fan following. He's a nice kid, very talented fighter.
He said in the build-up that he was going to be the aggressor.
Lovely team. You just get little glimpses of what he's actually capable of. Roma coming back with one of his own.
Difficult night for Roma. You think he comes over from Italy into the champion's backyard, knows that he needs the performance of his life to leave with the strap.
5 3-minute rounds to do so.
Carlton Lieu just biding his time with the odd glimpse, just to warn Roma.
Nice left kick.
Right hand from Carlton Lieu.
Correct decision there by the ref. It was more of a slip that put him down, but great shot by Lieu, hitting him when he's off balance.
Again though, psychologically, even though he was moving backwards and the referee judged a slip, he was clipped on the way down.
He was, but not to warrant an 8 count. Referee Jesse Saunders, extremely experienced referee. Referee just saying, don't hook the leg as you go down. You can step over and throw them over your leg, or you can kick the leg out, but he doesn't want him hooking the leg.
Got the range quite right yet, but Lieu looks so sharp as he steps forward and lets those hands go as he gets through with the right there. Just clips Roma. To be fair to him, he wore that well, but...
Yeah, Carlton did really lovely little sidestep to the left there when he threw the left hook, stepped to the side and opened up a channel down the middle for that right hand.
And right on the belt, Luca Roma, he's quite the showman, but he's going to have to do more than raise the glove to get something on Carlton Lieu here, because the champion looks comfortable after 3 minutes.
Yeah, Carlton's he's young, but he's very experienced and very talented. It's his early days in the fight. There was that teep.
There was that right hand.
Yeah, lovely. Quite having the accuracy there. Carlton, lovely left kick.
That was the hook. Just a warning from the referee, no further action.
Go on, 10 seconds.
Carlton Lieu so relaxed in there, just laughing away with the corner. A little bit more serious in the Italian corner.
Round 2, touch of gloves there. Very respectful World Championship fight this.
I think it's worth saying as well, not only has Roma come over into Carlton Lieu's backyard to fight, but he is challenging the champion, and when you are challenging the champion, it can't be a close thing. You've got to come and beat the champion. So he's got it all to work for.
And Lieu just able to control Roma, isn't he? Just puts him where he wants him with that left leg.
Lovely, well-timed body kick, and then just turned it into a teep just to push him away. Roma just acknowledging with a smile some of the skills that Lieu is showing. Now the clinch, takes the back, good score. Knee into the back like that and really imposing your will on your opponent is a good score in Thai boxing.
Oh, left then a right from Lieu. Walked in one way, then the other. I mean, credit to Roma, he's wearing these shots, but just being outclassed at the moment.
Oh, Lieu is superb in the clinch. So relaxed. On southpaw to let that left kick go. Again, body kicks and then just teeps on the return, just to stop the counter coming back. Beautiful straight left from southpaw, followed by the body kick. There's that right hand again, finding its mark. Luca moving his head well there.
2 steps, not leg, okay? Let's go.
Referee just saying if you catch the leg, you get 2 steps and then you have to drop it or strike. You can throw some in and you can continue and throw some and then continue, but you can't just run holding someone's leg.
Luca Roma, nice body shot a couple of phases ago, but Carlton Lieu just looks happy to walk forward, dictate the pace of the fight. Roma, he's caught the leg a few times, but once he's got hold of it, doesn't really seem to know what to do.
Well, also, I think that's credit to Carlton Lieu's balance. What you just saw there was he had his leg caught, he's on his back foot, hopping back, and he still manages to keep his balance, stay on his feet, and block the counter that comes back, which actually works really well for the scoring for Carlton Lieu. Because if someone takes your leg and doesn't put you down, and you hold your balance, you're again showing how your balance, your poise, everything's on point.
I'm enjoying the way Luca Roma claims every single round. There's certainly no shortage of confidence in the Italian.
Yeah, you often see that guys coming back from every round, hands up, it's about being confident. Here's some of the replays of that round. This is one thing I see with Carlton Lieu, his balance is superb.
And he just seems to edge every exchange, even the innocuous ones where there's not been anything in particular thrown, nobody's been hurt, but Carlton Lieu has been the sharper.
Here he comes.
Yeah, incredible balance. And then just uses the ropes and steps out of it.
Yeah, very aware of his surroundings, knows the distance to the edge of the ring. He's got a real flair of natural ability. Under the watchful eye of Philip Chu, David Chu, Matthew Chu.
Nice hands there from Roma. That sparks Carlton Lieu into action. Where's another kick as the champion as Roma just loses his footing.
Well, that was a sweep by Lieu. When a boxer comes in and his weight's on the front leg, it's nicely timed just as they step on that jab to just sweep that front leg out and put him on the floor. And that's what Carlton Lieu did there. It's little things like that where he's so talented. His timing is impeccable. It's almost like you've got to really pay attention to see lovely turn onto the ropes there by Lieu. Always peppering that left kick the whole time, keeping the scores up. Eats one back.
Just looking at the battle damage as we approach the halfway point here. A little bit of reddening either side of Lieu's rib cage as he forces Roma to the canvas once again.
Again, it's a timing thing. That was nice there. Carlton just looking to step over and throw him over the leg, but Roma did well to stay on his feet. It's those little well-timed teeps just as the kick comes that are putting him down. Great left kick. Carlton kicks like a beast as well.
It's like a mule, isn't he? Good contact there, though, from Roma.
Sometimes, though, you hear the contact of a big slap of a foot across the body. That was a great knee from Lieu.
Now Roma trying to swing his way out of trouble, but temporarily stops Lieu just as the crowd thought he smelt blood. Massive reaction anytime there's half a chance for Lieu.
Yeah, I was going to say that sometimes you hear the slap of that noise and everybody goes, whoa, it's a massive kick, but sometimes that's just foot across thigh and it sounds bigger than it is. I'll tell you what, if you've ever been in there, it's the low-level thud that you don't really hear that you really feel. Shin bone across muscle. Ready for the turn.
In fact, on the inside.
There you go. Lovely turn and elbow
as well.
Superb work there from Carlton.
In fact, we can see the mark on the inside of the right thigh there of Carlton Lieu. It was just that slap of the foot.
Yep.
Well, they've not even been called to the middle by the ring announcer yet, and Carlton Lieu's already raring to go.
Yeah, it's always a psychological thing, that. Get to the middle before your opponent. Lovely, look at that. Inside low kick, left body kick with the same leg, and then teep. Great shot there too. Roma looks like he's setting his stance a little bit wider, like he's going to throw a massive hand. Almost looks obviously gearing up that right hand over the top.
Oh, he gets caught with a right hand of his own. Carlton Lieu.
Oof. There's a straight left from southpaw. Left body kick. Lieu throwing that sweeping left hook there from the back from southpaw. Lovely ducking out. Great awareness.
Moves so well. If Luca Roma wants to plant his feet and send that right hand, he's going to have to back Carlton Lieu up, but Lieu just doesn't stand still for long enough. Minute of the fourth round gone.
Great left kick. You saw that kick land and Roma bouncing off to the side as he did again. Again, such an important thing in Thai boxing that your kicks show effect, that your opponent feels the pain. Great knee.
And the jab as well.
Carlton just almost looks like he's playing now.
Well, he's not given Luca Roma any time to settle, has he? Early in the round, we saw Roma wanted to get rid of that right hand, but Lieu just interrupts him every time.
Still looks to me like Roma's trying to gear up that right hand, but Lieu just chopping that leg, and look at the inside of the calf muscle on Luca Roma. Bruised up a lot from that inside low kick that Carlton does. But what it does more importantly is when Roma's gearing up for that heavy hands and setting himself, just chops his leg out and puts him off balance, and he can't ground himself to throw the big shot. You can see Roma's lead leg, always waits on the front leg there. Carlton takes advantage, throws the hard body kick. When he knows he can't block, lovely turn. Didn't quite go his way.
The final 30 seconds of round 4 then. And this one gone much the same way as the previous 3. In between exchanges, Lieu just dropping those hands almost as if to tempt Roma forward before landing a 1-2. I mean, Roma shook his head then as if that didn't affect him, but that is pretty much a surefire sign that it did.
Yeah, definitely, and it's got to be frustrating for Roma because Carlton Lieu's just really hard to work out. He moves very well, his footwork's great, he counters very well. It's got to be difficult, and I think Roma's looking for the answer and he can't quite find it yet.
Another solid round for the champion. Luca Roma chasing the fight. And just watch the two. Carlton Lieu just relaxed. And when you're Luca Roma, when you're facing someone that relaxed, I mean, he's unpredictable at the best of times. So when you're looking for an opening, it's so difficult when you don't know where the next attack that you're going to have to defend is coming from.
Yeah, and I sometimes think that Roma spends too much time looking and not enough time doing. He's looking, and then you see Carlton tags him. He's looking again here, Carlton tags him. So he's never really getting the opportunity to get his shots off. Carlton's always... Credit to Carlton Lieu because he's dictating this fight. Last round.
But it's a champion's performance, isn't it? Because as you said, someone has to come over here and you have to soundly beat the champion. And Carlton Lieu just hasn't given him any opportunity to do that in the 4 rounds thus far.
Yeah, I would imagine here, Carlton will spend the round doing things like this. Keeping himself on the back foot, keeping the distance long. Kicking, scoring, moving.
Oh, the elbow there.
Oh,
there's a big right hand from Luca Roma. Not big enough for an 8 count though, says the referee.
I think he sort of tripped over his own feet.
Well, he's been teeing that one up for 13 minutes, Luca Roma. Finally it lands.
Roma now pressing him into the corner. Keeping the pressure on, going for that hook to the body. Lands again, but doesn't affect Carlton.
Well, it's the best minute that Luca Roma's had.
He looks to his corner and sticks his tongue out and smiles, but he needs to do something spectacular here. Needs a stoppage to win on my scorecards.
On mine as well. Unfortunately for you and I, ours don't count. 90 seconds to go.
Pressing forward. Sometimes you leave yourself vulnerable when you do this.
Oh, so much for Carlton Lieu keeping it at range.
So much anticipation now. Looking to see what's Roma got.
Oh, Carlton Lieu doing what he does best now.
Yeah, hit and move, hit and move. He's like the Mayweather of Thai boxing.
Just keeping Luca Roma away into the final minute. Feel as though Roma's a maverick though.
Yeah, don't write him off.
And he takes a look at him, wiping him up. Trying to ride the pony into battle is Luca Roma. Take more than that to crown Carlton Lieu. I thought that was coming.
Yeah, you saw it come, and so Carlton Lieu saw it come, more importantly. Again, Carlton just turning him in mid-air and landing on him.
Hadouken from Luca Roma.
Unfortunately, it didn't have the desired effect. What a great fight, great sportsmanship, but what a class performance by Carlton Lieu.
Well, the balcony here at Indigo O2 rises to its feet for the champion. We go to the scorecards, but Luca Roma's made plenty of friends here in London. Has he made enough friends to leave with a World Championship belt? Might be a big ask on this occasion. But he took some punishment there. Tough old cookie is Luca Roma. Let's have a look at this. The 5th round, probably his best of the fight.
It was, and I think he knew he had it all to go for. He went for it, but again, Carlton's evasion skills are just so good. Yeah, he got tagged there, but he sort of tripped over his own feet. Yeah, look, he landed and went over his own feet a little bit. Always kicking well, always scoring well. There was the wind up.
Well, 5 fantastic rounds. The MTGP Super Lightweight World Title belt was on the line. Let's go to Peter Lowe with the result.
And ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both these men after 5 excellent rounds of action. And at the end of those 5 completed rounds, your ringside judges have reached a unanimous decision, all in favour of your winner. And still, the MTGP Super Lightweight Champion, Carlton, the baby-faced assassin, Lieu.
Well, you heard it. And still, Lieu, the champion. Who's it going to take to come and take this belt from him? 3 title defences, 3 successful defences.
Well, the more defences you have, the bigger the target on your back becomes. Luca Roma will have to wait for another opportunity. But Carlton looks every inch the world champion.
He certainly did.